So once again, good morning, students. Let's start with today's session. We have started with the chapter, The Little Girl, right? And we see that how the story is about a little girl whose feelings for her father change from fear to understanding. So the author says that we will probably find an echo in every home. The echo means that the children, you will feel the same way. You all can relate to the feelings of little girl Kezia. Just like Kezia, who is full of fear towards her father, and later on she understands his behavior and feels that he was concerned and he loved her. So sometimes it happens that children, they do fail to understand their parents, but it is always that the parents, they dearly love their children. So we see that here when the story starts, we see that how this little girl, she always was afraid of her father, and the father, he was a figure to be feared. Means Kezia's father, she was always fearful of her father, and she used to always avoid him, because it says that in every morning the father, he would come to bid her goodbye and give her a casual kiss, but Kezia, she would just lie down. She would not wake up, get up from the bed, hug her father. Instead, she would just lie down and she would wish her father goodbye. And she would feel relaxed. She would feel relieved when her father had left. And when she would hear the sound of the carriage becoming fainter and fainter, that means the sound of the carriage, when it reduced, then she would have a sense of relaxation. But in the evening, when he would come, Kezia, she would just stand near the staircase. Staircase hoti hai, सीढ़ियां घर के अंदर बनी होती है. She would stand near that, and she would listen to the voice of her father, who would keep on asking for things. He would ask his mother to bring tea for him, to look for the newspaper, and asking for the slippers. And Kezia, she would just stand there near the staircase and keep on listening to her father, who would start ordering for all sorts of different things. So let us start reading from this part. Kezia, mother would call to her, "If you are a good girl, you come down and take off father's boots." Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. So when the mother, she would call Kezia to come down, that be a good girl and come down and help the father take off his boots, she would slowly come down. So the girl would slip down the stairs slowly. That means she would show the reluctance there. The unwillingness could be seen in her gesture and the walk. वो घबराई हुई सी, hesitate करती हुई धीरे धीरे नीचे उतरती. More slowly still across the hall, and then she would push open the drawing room door. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. So by the timings, when Kezia, she would enter the drawing room, she would find her father wearing the spectacles and looking at her over them. Looking at over them. Them here refers to spectacles. जैसे चश्मा जो है नीचे करके उस चश्मे के थ्रू घूरना, देखने की कोशिश करना. And that look was quite terrifying for Kezia. जिस तरह से वो उसे देखते थे, वो और ज्यादा डर जाती थी. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? So the father, he would start conversation and he would ask her to come quickly and pull off his boots. उसके जूते उतारने को वो कहते हैं. And he would tell her to take those boots outside. And he would ask about her daily routine, about that whether Kezia was a good girl the whole day. And Kezia, she would say, "I don't know, father." अपनी nervousness में Kezia would start stammering. that they don't know. It shows that how much nervous she becomes when she talks to her father. You don't know. If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. So the father would say that you don't know. And he says that why are you stammering? Stutter karna, stammer karna. जब आप शब्दों को repeat करने लग जाते हो, we call that stammering. वो हड़बड़ाहट में शब्दों को ठीक से pronounce नहीं कर पाती है. And the father would say that if you keep on stuttering like that, it would be necessary that you should visit to the doctor. तुम्हें डॉक्टर के पास ले जाना पड़ेगा. Kindly mute yourself, Jasparan. Mute yourself, Jasparan. So the father would warn Kezia not to stutter because she would start stammering while talking to him. She never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. So it was not that Kezia would stutter all the time. She never stuttered while talking to other people, and she had all quite given it up means वो जो उसकी stuttering की habit थी वो सबके साथ नहीं होती थी. अगर वो stutter करती भी थी तो अब वो आदत खत्म हो चुकी थी. But it was only when she would talk to her father that she would start stuttering. And why would it happen? Because while talking to the father, she would try so hard to say the words properly that she would start stammering again. जब आप किसी चीज के लिए बहुत कोशिश करनी शुरू करते हो तो क्या हो जाता है, आप और ज्यादा ध्यान से बोलने की कोशिश करते हो कि कोई गलती ना हो, लेकिन आपसे फिर ज्यादा गलतियां होने लग जाती हैं. So she was trying so hard to say the words properly that she would stutter while talking to her own father. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. So the way Kezia would stammer and look at her own father, the father asked her that what was the matter. So he was concerned when he saw Kezia in such a condition. He asked her what the matter was. He also asked her why she looked so wretched about. That means why she was so unhappy. Why was she not cheerful like other children while talking to the parents? And then the father, he started talking to the mother, to his mother, saying that कि काश आपने इसको कुछ सिखाया होता. She appears to be on the brink of suicide. जैसे होता ना कि बच्चे अपनी जान ही दे देंगे, वो इतना डर जाती थी. So here at the brink of suicide, it refers to that she was so scared at that time कि ऐसा लग रहा था मानो डर से उसकी जान ही निकल जाएगी. And then he told Kezia to carry the teacups back to the table carefully. So see, this was the condition. This cute little girl, she was so scared of her father that while talking to him, she would stutter. वो स्टैमर करने लगती थी, हकलाने लगती थी, वो ठीक से बात तक नहीं कर पाती थी. And just imagine her condition कि वो अपने पिता के सामने एक अच्छी लड़की बनने की कोशिश करती थी और कोशिश करती थी कि उससे कोई गलती ना हो. And for that she would try very hard. और इसी कोशिश में उससे और ज्यादा गलतियां हो जाती थी. So Kezia, she would reply that she did not know what was the matter, why she was stammering. She was not confident while talking to the father. And thus, because of fear, she would keep on stammering. And वो बड़े अजीब तरह से अपने पिता को देखती भी थी. So हमें राइटर ये बात बिल्कुल साफ कर देते हैं कि the girl Kezia, she would never stammer while talking to other people, and it was only when she talked to her father because she lacked confidence, and that she tried very hard to speak properly, and she would keep on stammering. So when Kezia's father looked at her, he felt that something was wrong. The child was so nervous, and he would talk to his mother and would tell her that she should teach Kezia to behave in a better way because her condition was really bad. She looked unhappy, and she seems to be so unhappy with her life that she did not want to live in any longer. So that's why the phrase is used here, appear on the brink of suicide. And then he would hand her the teacups and would ask her to place it back on the table carefully. अब ऐसा क्यों था? He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. Who is he here? The father. So here the writer, the author is talking about the appearance of Kezia's father. He was quite tall. His hands and his neck and his mouth, everything seemed to be very big to Kezia. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. So see the nervousness which is expressed here in these lines. So Kezia, she would feel that her father was so big that he looked like a giant. So here, this is the feeling of Kezia that the author is talking about. She was so scared of her father, and one of the reasons was her father's appearance. He was very tall, he had big hands, big neck, and the mouth also seemed to be very big, especially when he yawned. And thus, because of his appearance, Kezia would consider him as a giant. Giant किनको कहते हैं? जो लोग बहुत huge size में होते हैं. और उस छोटी सी प्यारी सी बच्ची के लिए जो पिता थे वो बहुत लंबे थे, चौड़े थे appearance में, and she started comparing her father as a giant. So it seemed to Kezia as if he was a huge monster. वो अपने पिता को एक monster से compare करने लगी थी. So whenever Kezia, she thought about her father, she felt that she was thinking about a giant. तो जब भी पिता का ख्याल उसके दिमाग में आता था, उसको लगता था कि वो एक ह्यूज जायंट के बारे में सोच रही है, एक मॉन्स्टर के बारे में सोच रही है. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. So you can see here in the picture. So Kezia, she is standing here, and these are the staircase that is being talked about in the story. The father who is lying on the sofa, his face covered with the handkerchief, and the mother, she is reading the newspaper. Now the grandmother, she knew very well Kezia. She was also aware about the condition of Kezia, that how much she was scared of her father. And she would continuously make efforts so that she can bridge the gap between the daughter and the father. So on Sunday afternoons, the grandmother, she would send her down to the drawing room. She would make efforts so that Kezia, she should actually start talking openly to her father. She would not take father as a giant. The nervousness, she could actually overcome that. So she would send Kezia to talk to her father. So what she would find when she would go to the drawing room? She would find her mother busy reading the newspaper, and the father, he was nicely stretched out on the sofa. He was lying on the sofa and he was sleeping. And he was snoring also. Snoring क्या होता है? खर्राटे लेना. Sleeping soundly means गहरी नींद में वो सोए होते थे and खर्राटे मार रहे होते थे. So see how the writer has presented the concept that how they did not talk to each other. ज्यादा बातचीत नहीं होती थी, टाइम स्पेंड नहीं कर पाती थी केजिया अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ. On the other hand, the parents, they were busy doing their own things. So what would happen next? She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched, and ask the time and then look at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. So gravely means seriously. तो वो क्या करती है? When she would find the parents busy, she would just sit on the stool there. वो एक छोटे से स्टूल पे वहां बैठ जाती और बड़े सीरियस तरीके से वो उनको घूरती रहती, देखती रहती, and she would become sad. So और वो तब तक घूरती रहती जब तक कि उसके पिता जो थे वो नींद से उठकर उससे टाइम नहीं पूछते थे, और जब उसको वो देखते थे कि the way Kezia was staring at him, he would ask her not to stare that way. So he would say, don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. Now owl जो है उल्लू से कंपेयर किया है, the way Kezia would look at her father. किस तरह से हम देखते हैं ना, उल्लू की गोल गोल आंखें होती हैं, अगर आपने देखा हो आउल को, so कैसे अजीब सा दिखता है आउल अपनी आंखों के साथ. So that way she looked like a little brown owl, because the way she would stare at her father, the father would find it quite strange. So he starts comparing Kezia to a little brown owl, and he would say that she should not stare at him in such a manner. She looked like a little brown owl, just the way owl does. They keep staring at people or things. She was just staring at him the same way. Now one day what happened? One day when she was kept indoors with the cold. Kept indoors with the cold means she was unwell, so she stayed inside in her home. So she was kept indoors with the cold. Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pin cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. So now Kezia, she was not well, so she was supposed to stay at home. And the grandmother, she came up with a suggestion that her father's birthday was approaching, so she could make a birthday gift for him. And she asked Kezia to make a pin cushion. Now ये pin cushion क्या होता है? यहाँ पर cushion की बात नहीं कही है, जो आपको तकिया होता है, जो सोफे पर रखा होता है. No, it is not that. Now offices में आपने देखा होगा pins हो रखी होती हैं, है ना? वो जो pins होती हैं, easily आप उन pins को ले सको, उसके लिए एक ना sponge का cushion बनाया जाता है, where you can just prick those pins in a standing position. So the mother, the grandmother, she suggested Kezia that she should prepare that pin cushion as a gift for her father. And she also gave her a beautiful yellow silk cloth, with the help of which she can prepare gift for her father. Laboriously with a double cotton, the little girl stitched 3 sides. But what to fill it with? That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden, and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces, and stuffed her case, then sewed up the 4th side. So when the suggestion was given by the grandmother to prepare a pin cushion as a gift for the father, Kezia started working on that. So laboriously means with a lot of effort and difficulty. It was quite a difficult task, you know, it is a difficult task for a little child to prepare with hand such kind of gift, just sewing ka task be involved hota hai. So with great difficulty, she started preparing the birthday gift for her father. So she used the cloth given by the grandmother and she started stitching it. She stitched it from the 3 sides. But she was in a problem, in a fix, that with what thing she should fill the cushion. Ab cushion ko bharna bhi to hai, usse thoda fluffy sa banana hai so that you can put pins on it. Grandmother, she was working out in the garden. So she started looking for the waste thing with which she could fill the pin cushion. So she went into her mother's bedroom looking for scraps. So small pieces of cloth or paper with which she could fill it. So she kept on looking here and there. So in mother's bedroom, on the bed table, she discovered a few papers there. Kindly mute yourself. Nami, I think you are unmuted. So on the bed table, she discovered many sheets, a large number of sheets there. She gathered them up and she tore them up. तो जब उस बच्ची को वहां पर बेड टेबल क्या होता है, जो बेड के साथ एक छोटा टेबल लगा होता है, you can keep things. So she took those papers and उसने उस पेपर को टुकड़ों में कर दिया और उस पेपर के जो पीसेस थे उसने स्टफ कर दिया अपने पिन कुशन पे. Still someone is unmuted. Kindly mute yourself. Check your audio. Nami, mute yourself. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry means angry protest, means बहुत शोर शराबा चल रहा था घर पे. क्या वजह थी, क्यों इतना शोर शराबा हो रहा था? Father's great speech for the port authority had been lost. Now father has written some speech. The important papers of Kezia's father were lost. So he was actually asking people if they had seen the papers. He was shouting. Rooms were searched, servants were questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in our room? Oh yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. Now everybody was looking for those papers. And thus Kezia's mother, she came to her and she questioned her whether she had seen those papers. And she readily agreed that yes, she had seen them. She had taken them and tore them into pieces for the surprise that she was preparing for the father. Mother was actually surprised and shocked and she screamed. वो चिल्ला पड़ती है, क्या तुमने क्या किया, तुमने वो papers फाड़ दिए? And she asked her to come down to the dining room this instant. In this instant means तुरंत नीचे जाने को कहा. She was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. Father was really angry क्योंकि उनके बहुत important papers थे और वो मिल नहीं रहे थे. So केजिया जो थी उसे खींच कर नीचे लाया गया अपने पिता के पास, जहां वो चल रहे थे. टू एंड फ्रो मीन्स वो रूम में ही वॉक कर रहे थे. He was walking to and fro. उनके हाथ जो थे वो पीछे थे and he was walking there. So there was a lot of shouting in the house because of father's speech जो उन्होंने prepare की थी for port authority for a particular meeting. He was unable to find it. All the people were questioned. And then when Kezia's mother, she came to her and asked her, she was shocked to know that she had taken those papers and used it for the surprise. So she was dragged down to the room there and then finally she had to face her father. Well, he said sharply, गुस्से से उन्होंने पूछा, क्या बात है? Mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? No, she whispered. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child's put to bed this instant. So Kezia, she denied to accept it. Father was really angry. Kezia ने इनकार किया कि नहीं, मैंने नहीं किया. And the father, he angrily asked his wife that take Kezia to her room and fetch down that damn thing, that awful thing. That means he is referring to the gift that she had prepared, जिसकी वजह से उसने उनके वो papers फाड़ दिए थे. और वो ये भी ऑर्डर देते हैं कि ये बात ध्यान में रखो कि केजिया अब सोने चली जाए, लेट हो चुका था. Now see, even if he was angry, वो ये जानते थे कि ये डिजास्टर केजियास ने किया है, लेकिन वो उसे उस वक्त कहते हैं कि इसको अपने कमरे में ले जाओ और उसे सुला दो. This instant he wanted that Kezia should go to sleep. Crying too much to explain, she lay in the shadowed room watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. So she was crying excessively. इतना रो रही थी कि वो बता भी नहीं पा रही थी. And she lay in the shadowed room watching the evening light make a sad little pattern to the floor. See how the author has explained the sadness of Kezia here using the shadowed objects which were there in the room. So due to dim light, shadows were created. कमरे में हल्की रोशनी थी और इसकी वजह से different patterns बन रहे थे shadow के जो कमरे में चीजें थी. And it was like a sad little pattern on the floor. Everything looked sad at that moment because Kezia was actually feeling very sad. She was feeling very embarrassed and she was feeling pain. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hands. I'm going to beat you for this, he said. So when the mother had told everything to the father, he was actually very, very furious, very, very angry. So mother was also angry. Now the father was also very angry at Kezia. And when he came to her room, he said that he was going to beat her up. Oh no, no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. So as she was lying on the bed, उसने चादर के नीचे अपने आप को छुपा लिया. When she saw that her father was extremely angry, he pulled them aside. उन्होंने उस चादर को हटा दिया. Sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. Father was extremely angry this time. When he came to know about the whole incident, he was really angry, very furious. And he came with a ruler in his hand and he asked her to hold out her hand. उन्होंने उसे अपना हाथ आगे करने को कहा. And वो कहते हैं कि तुम्हें जरूरत है एक सबक सीखने की कि जो चीज तुम्हारी नहीं है तुम्हें उसे बिना परमिशन नहीं लेना चाहिए. You should not touch those things what does not belong to you. Kezia tried to explain, but it was your birthday. She was still stammering, very nervous, scared. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. But पिता ने एक बात भी नहीं सुनी. उनको पता था कि केजिया ने गलती कर दी है, बहुत बड़ी गलती कर दी है. And उन्होंने जोर से उसके छोटे छोटे कोमल से हाथों पर रूलर से चोट पहुंचाई. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. The little girl's heart was really hurt. उसे बहुत तकलीफ हुई जब उसके पिता ने उसे डांटा और मारा भी. वो अपनी दादी माँ के पास जाती हैं, उनसे गले लगकर वो रोने लगती हैं. दादी माँ जो थी, she was sitting on a rocking chair and she just clung to her soft body and she complains to her grandmother कि भगवान ने fathers किस लिए बनाए हैं. And she started sobbing. Sobbing होती है जोर जोर से नहीं रोना, सिसकियों में रोना, and that is sobbing. So she started crying that way. And we see that how this cute little girl, she was badly hurt because the father, she had actually not only just scolded her, उन्होंने सिर्फ उसे डांटा नहीं था, इस बार उन्होंने उसे मारा भी था. आगे क्या होता है? We will read tomorrow next, okay? Quickly, I am sharing